I'm going to be sharing with you in this video 5 ways to accelerate the law of attraction and allow you to manifest what you want in your life in a much faster way. Because not only are most people not getting the full benefits of the law of attraction and speeding up the process, but they're actually slowing down the process with their egos. They're slowing down the process of manifestation because all those negative emotions, all those attachments, all that ego is getting in the way and actually blocking us from manifesting what we want. And that's what most people do. Not only are they not accelerating the process, they're slowing it down. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you not only how to stop this whole thing where the ego slows down the manifestation, but how to do the opposite and accelerate the entire process. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one to reprogram your subconscious mind, let go of your ego so you can align with your life purpose and what it is that you really want to be doing on this planet at this time, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation to see if you're a good fit for the coaching program. So the first thing you can do to actually accelerate the law of attraction, and this may seem simple, but believe me, this is one of the most powerful things that you can do to actually manifest what you want. So this might seem simple on the surface, but believe me, this is so powerful. And this first point, this first way to accelerate the law of attraction is actually to have awareness of the breath. Because when you have awareness of the breath, what you're doing is you're actually connecting to a deeper part of yourself that the mind can't actually connect with. Because the mind is actually a barrier and it's not allowing you to fully manifest what you want. The mind is a huge barrier. Okay, now a lot of people that are running off their egos don't want to hear this because that's the mind speaking, that's the ego speaking. The mind is actually blocking you from manifesting what you want. The mind is a barrier. The mind is a beautiful tool. You can use the mind to manifest. You can use the mind to manifest what you want, but at the same time, it's also a block because the mind is very limited. Your higher self knows much more in terms of how that thing is going to manifest versus what the mind thinks. The mind is very limited. The mind is a very small, little, tiny structure that we've created that we're attached to. And so what happens is when you bring awareness to the breath, you're actually connecting with the deeper intelligence that's within you that is beyond the mind. So this might sound simple. This might sound very simple on the surface, but your breath is so powerful. It's something that your mind can't understand. The more that I try to explain to you why awareness of the breath is powerful through my mind to your mind, that won't work. You have to be aware of the breath and have that connection to the present moment and realize and experience that when you're not thinking as much, you actually manifest faster because now you have that deeper intelligence. You're not running off your ego, you're not running off your mind. You got to realize a lot of things that we do in life are based on thinking and social conditioning. And that alone can block your manifestations. Now, there's nothing wrong with thinking. There's nothing wrong with visualization. But a lot of the times, even though a lot of people in the law of attraction community think that visualizing is the best way to manifest, it is. But also, it's about the feeling that you have and the vibration that you're on. And the most simple and the most powerful way that I found to raise my vibration instantly and to have a deep connection to the intelligence that is within me beyond the mind, even when I'm recording these videos or if I'm in a coaching call, is simply to turn off the mind by having awareness of the breath. So if you become conscious of the breath right now, just notice it, that's already you getting closer to your manifestation. It's that simple. The law of attraction wants you to be in alignment with the present moment and being in a higher frequency, and awareness of the breath is one of the best ways to do that. So the second thing you can do to accelerate the law of attraction is actually to become aware and be aware of negative thoughts. So what you can do is you can actually be conscious of the negative thoughts that you have throughout the day as much as possible. Notice how your mind is labeling everything in your experience. Notice how the mind labels things, and it has all these negative thoughts that are projected onto the situations, where then you manifest those situations because of the thoughts that you had. Now, of course, it comes from the vibration as well, but if you're aware of the thoughts that you have, like, why is this manifestation not coming? Or why is this person speaking to me in this way? Which then keeps that resistance. Like, let's say there's a situation where a person is talking to you in a way that you don't want, and then you ask yourself, why is this happening to me? You become aware of that thought. You can also become aware that you're manifesting that reality in that moment based on the thoughts and the emotions that you're feeling. And that's the automatic reaction that you probably have to that situation. But becoming aware of that can already be the first step to letting it go, because you can't let go of something that you're unconscious of. You have to bring it to conscious awareness. So be aware of negative thoughts. Let's say manifestation is not coming and you say, I'm really pissed off and I'm really sad because this manifestation is not coming. Well, be conscious of that thought. Be conscious of that thought, because that thought can actually stop the manifestation from coming. The fact that you had that thought is what blocked the manifestation. You're thinking, why is the manifestation not coming? Why is this happening to me? I don't think this is working. Let's say you're trying to manifest a house and you find the house, it's not a good house. You're thinking, I'm never gonna find that house. Be conscious of that thought. That thought where you're thinking, I can't manifest that house because you checked out that first house you were trying to buy, and then that first house wasn't the house that you wanted to manifest, and now you're saying it's not gonna manifest. Be aware of that thought. Be aware of the thought, because that negative thought is what blocked that house from coming, because you believed in external reality. You let external reality define your thoughts. You let external reality define your experience. So be conscious of your negative thoughts. Be conscious of what you think during the day. And this is going to help you in a lot of ways, not just with manifesting, but in every single way. So become conscious of your thoughts during the day, and it will help you in every single way. Okay, this is like the third video this week where I keep rhyming. I don't know why I keep doing this, but I'm kind of liking it. So you got to realize that when you're manifesting, becoming aware of negative thoughts is the key. It's one of the biggest keys that you need to understand when it comes to manifesting, because that's what's creating that reality that you don't want, is the perspective that you have on the situation. That's what's keeping you stuck, is the perspective and the thoughts. So if you become aware of your negative thoughts, which is once again the first way to letting them go, what happens is that you're one step closer to accelerating the law of attraction in your life. Now, the third thing you can do to accelerate the law of attraction in your life is actually to know that it's coming no matter what. Because here's the thing, like I said earlier, let's say you're looking for a house and then you don't get the manifestation, and now you start to experience what humans call doubt, right? You doubt the manifestation. Now I'm going to tell you right now, that doubt is what actually blocks the manifestation. Is the doubt. The doubt, you thinking that the manifestation is not coming, is what actually blocks the manifestation from coming. So if you're trying to buy a house and then you get to the house and then that house is not the house that you want, or you're trying to manifest something and then you're taking all this action, doing all these things, and you find that you're not manifesting what you want, and then you start to think it's not coming, that is what actually blocked it from coming, is you thinking that it's not coming. That's what keeps you stuck in your reality, is when you keep looking at external reality to know if the manifestation's coming. If you keep looking and depending on external reality for your manifestation to come, you will never experience your manifestation. That's not how it works. The manifestation only comes when you learn to accept that it's your internal world that creates the external manifestation. That is how it works. So you want to be very conscious of this. Know for sure that it's coming. If it doesn't happen now, tell yourself, I know it's coming anyways. Have faith. Have trust that it's coming no matter what. Don't believe in those negative emotions. Don't believe in those negative thoughts. Don't believe in all those things that your mind is telling you, what your emotions are telling you. It's not true. It's just the old patterns of the ego trying to stop you from manifesting. Know for sure that it's done, and that will actually make it done. When you believe that it's done and you know that it's done, it is done because you know that it's done. If you think that it's not done, then it's not done, and that's what you manifest. You create your reality. Okay, you create your reality. If you keep telling yourself that it's done no matter what, it will come eventually. If you keep depending on external reality and you think that it's not coming because it's not coming and you're not seeing it, that's what actually blocks it. So know that it is coming no matter what. If you know that it's coming no matter what, that is what allows you to manifest. That is the biggest key that most people are blocked from when it comes. Like, this is a huge block, because they believe in their emotions, they believe in their thoughts, they believe in the ego, and it's just not true. The ego is not true. Stop believing in the ego. Okay, stop believing in your thoughts. Believe in the deeper knowing that your manifestation is coming. Now, believe in the thoughts that you want to believe in. So you don't have to believe in the thoughts that say it's not coming. Choose a different belief system. That's all you have to do. Become aware of the negative thought that's telling you, oh, I can't manifest that house. I've already tried to look at 3 places and I can't find it, right? Know in your heart, it's done no matter what. It's coming anyway. It's coming anyway. You haven't gotten that business deal that you want yet. You haven't gotten that relationship yet. It doesn't matter. Know that it's coming. Have faith and trust, and that's what will help you manifest. So the fourth thing I want to share with you is outer intention and being in alignment with the universe. So most people, when they talk about outer intention, this is about not just manifesting your desires, but also being in alignment with other people's desires. And then when you align with what other people want, then you can manifest what you want in a much faster way if you align it with what other people want. So if you want to manifest more money, find out what people want and help them get that, and then you'll manifest more money. It's like if you want to manifest a relationship, rather than thinking about how do I manifest this person, think about what that person wants in a relationship and then become that version of you. That's what most people think of when they talk about outer intention, but I want to take it a step further. I'm talking about outer intention with what the universe wants. Because here's the thing, the universe naturally wants to expand and grow. See, there's a massive shift in consciousness happening right now, and consciousness of humans wants to actually expand and grow. And what happens is that when you get in alignment with that, with what the universe naturally wants to experience, by the way, you are the universe, and the universe as you in a human body wants to expand. And that means all of the planet, all of humans on this planet right now want to expand, and the entire universe as each human and any other life form actually wants to expand and grow. So what happens is that if you align yourself with this, if you align yourself with the expansion of the universe, you will actually manifest at a much more powerful and accelerated rate because you're in alignment with the universe's expansion. That's what all manifestation leads to, is being so aligned with the moment and the expansion of your consciousness. All the money, all the relationships, all the beautiful experiences, that's a bonus. The key is to have a deep connection to the moment and be aligned with universal intelligence. Now, when you're aligned with the expansion of the universe, which means that you're connected deeply to the present moment and you're working on expanding your consciousness, letting go of your ego, you're going to be manifesting so much faster because you're literally in alignment with the divine desire of the universe. Like, imagine if the universe was one entity and it wanted to manifest expansion, and you as a small little human also want to manifest expansion and consciousness. When you prioritize that and you're in alignment with the bigger universal desire, which is to expand, you're going to get that money much faster. You're going to attract that relationship in a much faster way, in a more divine way too, where you're more aligned with your heart and your true desires, because your desire is to expand as well. That's what you really want. I know that you probably want that relationship, you probably want that money, you probably want the success, but here's the thing, when you align with the expansion of the universe, all those things that you wanted, that you were overthinking before, are now going to manifest in a much faster way. Because part of expansion is to have more money. Part of expansion is to have a better business. Part of expansion is to have more success. Part of expanding your consciousness is to experience all of life and all forms in any form that it brings. Live life and experience everything that life has to offer. That's what expansion is about. So when you actually learn to connect deeply to the present moment and align with that expansion, you then manifest in a much faster way. Now, the final thing that I want to share with you when it comes to how to accelerate the law of attraction is to be conscious of what you give your attention to. Because you got to remember this one powerful thing, which is that energy flows where attention goes. So wherever you bring your attention, that is where the energy is going to flow. Now, that doesn't mean that you run away and you don't accept things that come into your life. But it means that if something comes into your life, you can choose to observe it and then place your attention to something else after you accept it. So right now, there's this whole pandemic going on. So I would say, don't give it that much attention. Give your attention to other things that you would prefer to experience instead. This is law of attraction basics, but sometimes our minds can forget how simple this is, but how powerful this is. Don't focus on what you don't want, focus on what you want. Most people are focused on, I don't want this thing to be happening. I don't want this whole pandemic to continue. Don't give those thoughts and those people that are complaining attention. Refocus your attention to what you prefer to experience instead. Now, once again, this doesn't mean that you reject what's coming into your consciousness. It means that, maybe something comes into your consciousness that you don't want to experience. Accept it, observe it, give it attention because it's already in your experience anyway, and then shift your attention to something else. Don't give things attention more than needed. So don't give your attention to the news if you don't want to manifest a reality that's very negative, because guess what? The only thing that the news shares with us is negative things. Okay, I've never seen a positive piece of information on the news, and it actually gives me a negative outlook on the world where I perceive reality in a negative way because I'm giving my attention to all this negativity. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't be realistic and that you reject things that are happening in the world. It means that you know what's happening, you fully accept the situation as it is in the present moment, and then you just choose to give your attention to something else. Like, you don't have to give your attention to things that you don't want to, including people, including content that you watch. Like, be conscious what you give your attention to, who you give your attention to. Are you watching YouTube videos that are programming your subconscious mind for lack? Or are you watching videos that are programming your mind for abundance? Are you watching the news that's programming your mind for fear? Are you watching television that tells lies to your vision? It actually creates a vision in your mind. Tells lies to your mind. I don't even know what I'm saying. The TV lies to you, okay? That's what it does. The TV lies to you. And you got to realize it's not always telling you the truth. It's telling you a false perception of reality, okay? That's what it does. It gives you all these things that you think are true that may actually be true, but at the same time, it's a half-truth. It's a half-truth. It's not the entire truth. It's the truth partially. It's a partial truth where you feel that fear, it's telling you the truth, but then what about all the other things that are also true that the mind's not focusing on, but you chose to place your attention on all those negative things? Be conscious where you place your attention. Be very conscious of that. Because your mind is literally going to be focusing on all those things that you focused on before. You got to program your mind with the right information. Focus on the right things and focus on the things that you want to manifest. Be very conscious of where you place your attention, where you bring your awareness. Remember, energy flows where attention goes, okay? Energy flows where attention goes. You want to be very conscious of that. Be very conscious that energy flows where attention goes, and you're going to manifest in a much faster way. So if you're giving all your energy to all these negative things happening, if you're giving all that energy, all that focus to all these things that you don't want to experience, you're going to experience those things more without even realizing that you're manifesting that reality and adding more fuel to the fire. Because what you resist persists as well. So this is so key. Where you put your attention is the key to manifesting. It's one of the biggest keys that people miss. And watching a lot of TV and watching a lot of news can definitely shift your attention to a place where you might not want to experience those things. When you shift your attention to a certain place, it actually shifts energy to that as well. So me personally, I've been focused on all these things happening in the world. I'm focused on my videos. I'm focused on my business. I'm focused on what I want to create. I'm still washing my hands. I'm still doing all the precautions, but I'm not giving unnecessary attention to things that do nothing for my life. Okay? I don't waste time on things that do nothing for my life. I focus on what I want, not what I don't want, and that allows me to shift my energy and my focus to what I prefer to experience instead. Still accepting what comes my way, but not giving it unnecessary attention. Okay, so that's all I have for this video. If you want to work with me one-on-one, once again, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation to see if you're a good fit for the coaching program. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.